Roads project, as I've already started last week in other areas in Tuesprate, I visited the projects there to assess the quality of work done there and ensure that the state of roads in the province improves swiftly. And I really want to emphasize on the quality. What I indicated was that no service provider should be paid until the department and all people who knows the work of who are dealing with such projects are satisfied that the service that is being rendered there is of quality in this department. So we are going to monitor that as well. And because this also impacts on the safety of the community that we are saying is passion. Our safety is not only around crimes, even the roads itself, they contribute to the issue, safety. If our roads are in bad conditions, it means the lives of the people of the Free State will be affected and families will be affected by losing their family members or members being involved in accidents. So on the programs, the road infrastructure, the Frankfurt-Twellen Road, Leona, it's part of the programs, the project that we are going to be delivering, the Twellen Ridge, the Tabanchu Access Road, the Allen Ridge, the R26 between Bethlehem and Local. But there are other roads that I indicated, I think I raised them with the management to say, HOD, the Forestburg, the Bethlehem Forestburg route, where we can be able to engage other stakeholders and assist to make sure that roads are drivable. Let us just intervene there. So there are measures that we are also putting in place in making sure that as you are waiting for the appointment of service providers, as the department, we must also make sure that our people travel on safe roads in our province. So being service delivery driven, I give you permission to join me in my quest to deliver improved and quality services to the people of the Free State Province. And a schedule of my activities will be shared with you soon, and I'm also looking forward to strengthen the relations that exist between the department and media houses. Your media are much needed to keep our communities updated on the work of government. So please hold us accountable. I thank you.
Thank you very much, MEC. I'm going to be allowing all media houses that have joined us present and online to ask the MEC questions. So this is the question and answer session. So, Member Mpone, if there are any questions reflecting more, can you please assist me and read so that we read them for the MEC? But MEC, there is a question from Times Live News. They want to know how the MEC is going to address the issue of roads, of the state of roads in the province, and probably the challenge that we're experiencing regarding potholes in most of our provincial roads. This is part 2 from Time Live online publication. Can I respond to that?
Yes. Our plan on the state of roads, we got in this new financial year 1.8 billion, and details will be outlined during my budget vote speech. So we are indeed, the hands are on deck on that. And on the issue of potholes, even in my budget speech, it will be clearly indicated during that time. We are having a partnership that we need to finalize now with CUT, where CUT is going to take youth, I think it's about 600 youth in our province that will be trained and assist in potholes. So we're about to finalize the memorandum of agreement of understanding between ourselves and CUT. So we are, I know the issue of potholes is not only the Free State, it's a nationwide, but that is part of our priority in making sure that our people travels on safe roads.
Thank you very much, MEC. Is there any other person on the present with a question? Clarity seeking? Please give your name and the media house you're coming from.
Okay. I'm from Central TV. Congratulations, MEC. We trust and believe that things will move. MEC, 2 questions. MEC, about government garage. these auctions, and then rumor says there's one person, I don't know, is it an Indian or whatever, who comes here and buys all the cars, and then without giving other people an opportunity on trying to buy themselves cars and so forth. I just want to understand that does MEC has an idea of such situation, and if so, what is it that the government can do to protect our people to be able to access those vehicles that the department is releasing? That's the first question. The second question, which happens to be the last one, we are approaching Easter, and then does the MEC have plans in place to make sure that the campaigns roads and safety of the people? Thank you, MEC.
Yes, any other question? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Mandy Satinda, also from Central TV. My question is regarding the MEC statement about taxi association. Now, MEC, we know that in Bloemfontein we have a taxi rank down there by Central Park, which has been absconded for like years. Is there anything that the MEC will perhaps do about that, or the department itself? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other questions? Should we allow the MEC a chance to engage on these questions and give direction as to where we're going from here? Over to you, MEC.
Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you also for your congratulations. On the issue of government garage, as indicated here, I've got only 12 days now in office. Now I've been meeting divisions. I even haven't had even a chance to meet the entire executive just to engage. My priority was to visit, number one, the projects, some of the projects that were raised around the issue, the roads. And my second engagement has been on the traffic management, meaning I met the traffic officers yesterday in Wynberg, because there were challenges that were raised by traffic officers. So I felt I must first give such people a hearing and a priority in terms of engagements, because if you have people who are serving, who are contributing to the revenue of this province, and there are issues they are not satisfied, you need to first give them a hearing. There are other matters that are administrative that one can attend later, but this one was my priority, the one of yesterday. That's where I started yesterday, engaging with traffic officers, listening to them, and then trying really to build that relationship. And it also links back to the question that was asked about the road safety. Now that we are heading for Easters, it was part of that program that you must first engage these people, these men and women who are going to do the actual work on the ground, whether it's raining, whether there's a heat, they'll be on the street. So it was important for me to first meet with them. And we'll be launching the road safety for Easter program now. I think tomorrow is the national one. The minister will be launching one in Gauteng. Then next week it will be ours here in the province. You'll be informed of those details. I'm sure you understand why there was a need to meet these men and women who are having challenges in the department. On the issue here, government garage, as I'm meeting divisions, that's when I'll have this. And I'm glad that you are saying it's a rumor for now. So I must get details. I must get, how do you advertise for auctions, and how long do you advertise? I must get all those details so that when I come back to you, I'm able to say, yes, indeed, you are correct. This rumor is not just a rumor. So I'm working on that. For now, I think I'll be meeting them next week, HOD. I'll be meeting Government Garage. I'll be visiting Government Garage next week. And then if there's a need for media engagements, Hillary will let you know if I have to come back to you and say, indeed, what you raised there, I've picked up this and that, and then I will be able to focus. It's not only for us, the community out there. Remember, auction, it's something that involves people out there. It's not our businesses. It also involves people out there. If there are such rumors, and they are there, I think we'll be able to detect them and come back to you and report because you are representing communities. You are not doing it for your media house, you are doing it for our communities to know. Thank you. I think that one I respond. And on the taxi rank, remember the taxi rank is not ours. But like I'm saying, I'm here to make sure that we work together with municipality. And remember, there's this program of the district models that we think we need to use to empower and assist the municipalities. Where the municipality lacks, we must also be there as a department, because what is key is to serve the people. It's not how the operations are done, but it's to serve the people. So part of what we need to engage on, indeed, is that taxi rank, because it affects transport. So transport will be ours, and then here's a problem with the taxi. So I'm willing, and it's part of the responsibility that I think we must take them with two hands and carry and say, how do we serve our people best? And that partnership is going to be forged. And like I'm saying, even the district model is assisting for us to work together with municipalities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, I think it is important that I remind you, all present, that today is only the 12th day of the MEC in the office. And the MEC has got a passion of interacting and getting briefings on the entire mandate of the department. So the aim today was for her to introduce herself to the communities of the Free State and to outline critical activities that she will be running within her first 100 days, as she has already indicated. So questions, we're not going to abort questions, but we will accept any questions. You know you're entitled to submitting media inquiries to the department through me, so you are more than welcome to send your questions to the MEC through my contact, so that we respond to you, and if needs be, that we call such a gathering again for the MEC to come and respond as she goes through her program of interacting and engaging with various sectors in the department, stakeholders in the department and externally. And then we will keep updating you on her decisions or her vision on various aspects of the department. But today particularly, it was critical that she gets to introduce herself since she came in the office, and just give you an idea of what is critical for her in the first 100 days. Thank you very much. MEC, I think we have one or two questions online, but as I indicated, I know your schedule is very tight, and you have an engagement immediately, so I maintain the position that let us submit the inquiries to me. We will engage the MEC on them and come back to you with responses. If there's anything else, anybody right now, any comment, anything, JJ, the last one, any other person? Two. Only the two of you, and then we are concluding, right? JJ?
Okay. Thank you, Osila. MEC, you just mentioned something about the met the traffic officers and so forth. I don't know whether MEC, did they maybe give you an update on the issue of the pace of the driver's license, the new cards, because there's a backlog there. I think myself, I renewed my license last year, and to date, I haven't received any communication so far. So I'm thinking that maybe MEC will also look into that and come and give us an update on the backlog of the issue of issuing of the driver's license.
Well received, JJ. We will note that, and we will definitely give developments and updates on that issue as well. It is noted.
It's OP Freestyle Online channel. MEC, my question is, in South Africa as a whole, there's a huge need for employment for young people. Through your department in the Free State, are there any plans of creating jobs for young people through your department? Thank you.
MEC, I'll let her give you a chance.
What are the other ones that are online?
No, most of them we will respond to the better in writing.
All right.
We'll choose the ones.
Thanks for your contribution, Jamie. I'll look into that as well. Indeed, they didn't raise it yesterday. I think it was around matters that affects them to deliver in the department, but we'll look into that. HOD, the issue of the delay in the issuing of the license. On the youth employment, As you know that I'm from the party African National Congress. I'm a deployee of the ANC, and what you are raising, it's actually what the ANC has committed itself to, the employment of youth. And if we recall, this province, the target that the ANC as a party has set for itself as a representative of the ANC, it's about 50,000 youth employment. And I think from our department and other departments, we've already started. We met the Mesita on Tuesday, and there are funds there. We met with TVET colleges, what is that, Motero, in terms of assisting our youth skills development. So there is no way we can overlook the issue of youth employment, because that is the mandate, and that mandate must be carried by deployees in government. So in short, there's a program that is being sent to Mesita for assistance as well to be funded. And I think the HOD only submitted, when was it, a day before yesterday, the target is youth. And even earlier on, when I adhered to the issue CUT, you could hear that those youth, the CUT is going to train our youth. And those youth, they'll be getting some certificates, some skills from CUT. And it's not only about them being employed, it's also about them creating their own jobs. I hope I've answered you.
All right, thank you very much, MEC. The HOD was just passing this for your message.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I think this is very key as well, what the HOD is reminding me. Remember the PRMG conditions that we include our youth later on, even when we give business here on issues that tender. It's part of what we discussed this week, to say there is no way we are going to leave youth out of business. Hence I was saying to you, it's not only about creating jobs or employing them, they must also be able to create jobs and employ other youth themselves. This is what we are going to do as a department.
Thank you very much. Colleagues, we are almost out of time. I've committed that we will note some of the questions online. I think there's about one comment and 3 questions, MEC, that we will bring to your attention. Thank you very much, HOD, for making time in your busy schedule. MEC, it's much appreciated. I know you value this time, hence you made time in your busy schedule. So on this note, colleagues, I want to thank each and every one of you who joined us online, and particularly those who made time to come here, because we were only going to go online. But we appreciate your partnership as well. MEC, some of them, they are also flighting the interview on their media houses.
Central TV.